Swing and a ground ball to short. That's going to get a run home. The throw to first is in time. But McDowell will score their first run of the ball game on the ground out to short. So 1 out in the inning. Husky lead now trimmed to 3-1. Snyder, the runner at third base, and the first baseman Nate Hayes will bat. So Hayes stepping in. Stretch and the pitch. Over for a called strike. 0-1 on Nate Hayes. So Bailey working out of the stretch, trying to work out of trouble here. Run across. Husky lead is cut to 2. Stretch and the pitch. A nice bunt back to the mound. Bailey comes home to throw. Oh, and he's going to be safe. They had him, but the ball popped out of the glove of Popo on the collision. It was a nice play by Bailey. They had him out, but the contact from the slide with the glove knocked the ball loose. And so make it 3-2. A little small ball there from first baseman Nate Hayes is kind of a safety squeeze, not quite a suicide squeeze, but a safety squeeze, and it works to get the run across. So 3-2 now our score. And Bailey's next pitch is high for a ball. Matt Dembski, the catcher, steps in. Again, 1 out in the inning, 2 runs across, and a runner at first. Hayes takes his lead off first, and now a snap throw over there, and Hayes is back safely. Not a real big lead there, but Bailey decided to make a throw over. Dembski digging back in at the plate for McDowell. The stretch, the pitch. Oh, and that ball's hit well. It's hit to deep left field, but there to make the catch for the Huskies. Nice job out there for Mifflin County as Tyler Hunter had it all the way. From our vantage point, I thought it was hit a little further than that, but it ended up going just shy of the warning track in left field for the second out of the inning. So a long out to left, 2 outs in the inning. And Bailey now can see himself out of this if he can get the second baseman Curtis King. Pitch over for a called strike on the outside corner. 1 strike to King. Nate Hayes is at first. He reached on that safety squeeze play that plated a run for McDowell. Pitch, swing, and a fly ball down the right field line, and it's foul and out of play. So Ryland ahead in the count, 0-2. Again, 2 outs in the inning, 2 runs across. 3-2 is our score in favor of the Huskies here in the bottom of the 4th. Pitch, ground ball in the hole. Nice play. Oh, no, Maidens couldn't make the play. It bounces away from Marshall. And he'll reach first. That could be scored a couple different ways. Not sure how they're going to score that. It was going to be a tough play a little bit for Marshall. He had to go a long way to his left. And it looks like they have not scored it an error at this point. So they did give him a hit. So also took a little bit of a tough bounce for Maidens to handle there. So King reaches. Runners at first and second now, so a runner now in scoring position. And the number 9 hitter, third baseman Nademeyer, is up. First pitch to Luke Nademeyer is low for a ball, 1-0. First stressful inning of the ball game for the Huskies. Clinging to a 3-2 lead. There is a pitch that's called low for a ball. 2-0 the count. One Nademeyer. Bailey from the stretch. The pitch. Over for called strike 2. 1-2 the count, and Ryland now just a strike away from getting out of this. If he can get Nademeyer here. Runners take their leads off first and second. The pitch. Swing and a looper, and that might be trouble. It is. It's going to fall for a base hit. Here's the throw to the plate, and it's offline. They run into each other, and now they're going to call catcher's interference on Popo, and they're going to have the runners move up a base. I thought that throw took Popo into the runner, but that's not the case. Now McGonigal's going to have a talk with the home plate umpire, but he was emphatic on how he ruled it. Popo had to be where he was to make the tag, but they're going to call interference. They're going to score the run and move both runners up to second and third, and now the umpire explaining everything to Jackson, and he seems fine with it. And now we are tied at 3s. And now the go-ahead run is at third base, and it's the top of the order now. And now time is being called. And the Huskies are going to have a little discussion on the mound here. McDowell definitely has quite a few more fans here than the Huskies. And so Coach McGonigal having a discussion with everybody out on the hill as the entire infield has come in. So 3-3. And a chance for the first time for McDowell to take the lead, and they have their leadoff hitter, Spencer Dietz, at the plate. Bailey will work from the stretch. 2 outs, runners at second and third. Pitch. Low, ball 1. Good shot there from Ryland, but just a little low. And the count 1-0 here on Dietz. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-1 the count now to Dietz. So the Huskies had runs in the first, second, and third inning and led 3-0, but now here in the bottom of the fourth, it's 3 runs across for McDowell. Pitch. Low, ball 2. 2-1. Bailey takes a long look in at Popo. He goes through the signs. The pitch. Swing and a miss at a fastball. 2-2 the count. 2-2, 2 outs, 2 on. In a 3-3 ball game here in the bottom of the fourth. Pitch. Swing and a looper to left. Coming in, and no, he didn't make the catch. It was off his glove and in play. And that'll have to be scored a hit. It was a strong effort out there by Tyler Hunter. It was off his glove, and he couldn't make the play. And that's going to score 2 runs, and all of a sudden McDowell, with 5 runs in the inning, now leads this ball game 5-3. Good effort out there by Hunter. He dove, hit his mitt, and I'm not sure if he had it in the glove and then it came out when the glove hit the ground or what happened, and now a steal attempt, strong throw by Popo, and he is out at second base. So Popo with a nice throw to second, and that finally ends the inning. But 5 runs across for McDowell, and Erie has their first lead of the ball game. We've played 4 innings here. at Slippery Rock University. The score, Erie McDowell 5, Mifflin County 3. And now here between innings, the Husky coaching staff having a discussion that actually was started by the home plate umpire. A little surprised at this. He went over and called them out of the dugout to talk a little more. I thought he would just let this play go. But he's now wanted to, I guess, explain a little more about what happened on that play at home plate. So for the first time, Erie McDowell will play with the lead as the home team's now in front 5-3. So the Huskies, who have had some miraculous finishes all season, one trademark of this team so far has been they just don't quit, they keep coming. And again, in the ball game yesterday, it was a dramatic come-from-behind win over State College on an RBI single by Baudorf. But now they've got to regroup. Lots of time left, 3 innings to play as we're getting set to start the top of the 5th inning. And speaking of Baudorf, Colby is going to lead things off here for the Huskies in the top of the 5th. First pitch to Baudorf, outside, ball 1. Baudorf, Bailey, and Dobson scheduled to bat for the Huskies. Next pitch. Swing and a fly ball to right field. And now the center fielder takes charge and puts it away for the first out of the inning. Jackson Hauer calling off Spencer Dietz out there to make that play. And that's 1 out here in the inning. So for the Huskies, nobody on, and Rylan Bailey will step up. First pitch to Bailey is over on the outside corner. 1 strike to Bailey. Stretch, pitch, curveball high. 1-1 the count. Huskies trailing for the first time, down 2 runs here in the 5th. There's a swing and a miss. Bailey a little bit late on that curveball, and it's 1-2. Notice how momentum has changed things here a little bit as Snyder now working a little quicker, and this time Bailey decided to step out. Again, the pitch outside with a fastball. Two balls and 2 strikes on Bailey. 1 out in the inning. Snyder, the pitch. Swing and a miss as Bailey chased one out of the strike zone. Bailey runs it out, but I believe the home plate umpire called him out on the swing that the ball did not hit the ground. Good effort there by Bailey, though, to run it out just in case. And now the home plate umpire warning somebody in the dugout of the Huskies. It's not head coach McGonigal, it's somebody in the bench area that just got a warning from the home plate umpire. So 2 outs, nobody aboard. And let's see if we can get a little 2-out lightning here from Bryce Dobson. So Dobson now steps in for the Huskies with nobody on and 2 outs in the inning and pops it up. In the infield, the first baseman makes the call and the catch as Hayes puts it away. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Huskies. New spring in the step for Erie McDowell. Let's see if Mifflin County can get a shutdown inning here. They need one as they trail 5-3. We're going to the bottom of the 5th. You're watching live coverage of high school baseball on MCTV. Set to resume play here at Slippery Rock University, 5-3. McDowell with a lead. And Chris Jukno will lead off. And the first pitch to Jukno is swinging a fly ball to left field. And kind of behind the pole there. Sorry about that, but a catch is made out there for the Huskies by Hunter. Hunter had all kinds of trouble with it, but he stayed with it and made the catch for the first out of the inning. So one pitch, a line drive to left. Hunter makes the play and one out in the inning. Now batting for McDowell is the center fielder Jackson Hauer. And Hauer takes a pitch low and away, 1-0. Ryland Bailey on the mound. He's going the whole way for the Huskies thus far. Swing and a miss by Hauer. 1-1 the count. Bailey's going the whole way for the Huskies, and Dan Snyder, same for McDowell here, as both are still in there battling in the fifth. There's a pitch that's low and away. It gets through Popo. Two balls and one strike is the count on Jackson Hauer. Wind up. Pitch. Ground ball first base side. Gloved, and the play to first is an easy one for Luke Leiter. So 3 unassisted on the putout. That's 2 quick outs here in the inning. Mentioned it would be a really good time for a shutdown inning here for Bailey, and so far he has done it. 2 outs. Let's see if he can get the third as his counterpart, Dan Snyder, steps up. Wind up, first pitch to Snyder. Over for a called strike. 0-1. Three runs on 2 hits for the Huskies. 5 runs, 6 hits for the Trojans. There's a swing and a miss at a curveball as he had Snyder way out in front of that one. And the count 0-2. Bailey's ready. And the 0-2 pitch on the way to Snyder. Ground ball to short. Deep short, long throw, in time for the putout. Nice play there by Colby Bodorf as the Husky shortstop makes the final out in the inning. So the Huskies will have a little powwow there outside of the dugout as they get set to come to bat. We're going to move to the 6th inning. Our score remains Erie McDowell 5, Mifflin County 3. You're watching live coverage of this PIAA Class 6A play-in game for the state tournament. We'll continue with action in the 6th in just a moment. Well, new pitcher. Who is this? Reese Henderson? Or wait, who is that? Oh, Dietz just moved. Who's out and right now? Did they just switch positions? Yeah, they did. Yeah, Snyder's out and right. He's out in right field. And we have a pitching change here as we're set to start the 6th inning for McDowell. Right fielder Spencer Dietz has come in to pitch. And Dan Snyder, the starting pitcher, is now in right field, so they've just switched spots here in the 6th. And there's a swing and a fly ball, and they hit it right to the new right fielder, and Snyder makes the play for the first out of the inning. So that's one down here in the 6th as Luke Leiter flies out to right field. So one out here in the 6th. And Tyler Hunter, the left fielder, will bat. Dietz's pitch misses, low and away for a ball. 1-0. So it's Dietz on in relief, and there's a fly ball to right field again. And Snyder is there and makes the catch in foul territory. So Snyder moves to right field and gets 2 plays right away and 2 quick outs. So the Huskies hoping for a little 2-out lightning here in the 6th. And we now have a pinch hitter. So Dylan Zellers, number 12, grabs a bat. And he'll be the first player off the bench other than courtesy runners for either team today. So Zellers steps in, facing Dietz. 2 outs, nobody on here in the 6th. First pitch, swing and a miss. As he chases one a little outside the zone. No balls and 1 strike. 1 Zellers. Wind up. Pitch to Dylan, swing and a right straight back to the screen. Had a good cut at it, just missed it, and the count now 0-2. So Dietz way ahead here on Zellers as Dylan will try to protect the plate here and work himself on base. Pitch, swinging a ground ball to second. Should be an easy play. The throw to first is in time. And that's a 1-2-3 inning for Dietz in relief. So for Mifflin County in the 6th. No runs, no hits. There were no Trojan errors and nobody left. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It's Erie McDowell 5, Mifflin County 2. You're watching live coverage of PIAA playoff baseball on MCTV. Dobson's coming in to pitch. Bryce Dobson, the third baseman. And the Huskies haven't had all the changes announced yet, but the Huskies have made a couple changes defensively here. Bryce Dobson has come in to pitch. So Bryce is out there finishing his warm-up tosses. And for Dobson, he's just switched positions with Rylan Bailey. So Bailey now, as you can see, he's moved over to third base. So Ryland went 5 innings, and now he turns it over to Dobson. Dobson's job is simple here. Keep him off the board and hope that the Huskies can at least score 2 in the 7th. But here we are in the bottom of the 6th. Mifflin County down 5-3. Dobson, first pitch, swing, and a pop-up in the infield. And an easy play right there for Bodorf. Colby puts it away. And that's the first out of the inning. So quick out on the pop-up. And now batting for McDowell is the first baseman, Hayes. Pitch to Hayes, inside with a fastball, 1-0. Nate Hayes and then the catcher, Matt Dembski, scheduled to bat. Wind up and the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-1 the count on Nate Hayes. Dobson gets his sign and the pitch is inside. Popo held it there a little bit to let the home plate umpire look at it, but he stays with the ball, and it's 2-1. Wind up. And the pitch. Right down the middle for a strike. And the count evens 2-2 on Nate Hayes. Bryce Dobson on in relief of Ryland Bailey here in the 6th inning. The pitch bounces up there, and the count goes full 3-2. So 3-2 on the first baseman, Nate Hayes. Three-two pitch on the way from Dobson. Called strike 3. He struck him out. So Dobson comes in and gets 2 quick outs. And 2 outs and nobody on, and the catcher, Matt Dembski, will bat. So for Erie McDowell, it's 1 inning. 1 big inning in the 4th is the difference in this game. And there's a fly ball to right field. And nice play out there for the Huskies by Shoemaker to make the catch, and that'll retire the side. So, a 1-2-3 inning. Dobson does his job, and now it's up to the Huskies at the plate as they need 2 runs to keep this ball game alive as they trail 5-3 as we go to the top of the 7th inning. So last chance time for the Huskies. For McDowell, it looks like they're going to stay. I believe they're going to stay. Yep, Spencer Dietz is going to stay on the hill. Dietz had a 1-2-3 inning in the 6th as he's getting ready to do his warm-up tosses here in this top of the 7th. It's been an interesting ball game. A lot of miscues by both teams. But it's been a pretty good ball game, actually, overall. And as I said, 1 inning. The 4th inning, 5 runs cross the plate for McDowell, and they lead it 5-3. Again, it was single runs for the Huskies in the 1st, 2nd, and the 3rd, and they scored those runs without a hit. The Huskies' 2 hits have come since then, but all 3 runs were scored without a hit. And then Erie McDowell came through with 5 runs of their own in the bottom of the 4th, and that's where we stand, 5-3. Again, the Huskies officially on the day, 3 runs, 2 hits. Erie McDowell, 5 runs on 6 hits. And it all comes down to the Huskies needing to get 2 runs before McDowell can get 3 outs. So for the Huskies, it'll be Cole Knable stepping in to lead things off here in the 7th. First pitch to Knable. Out Oh, called strike. Dietz maybe gets a little bit of a call there, but it's a called strike. So 0-1 to Knable. That pitch bounces up there, and the count evens 1-1. It's Knable and then the top of the order in Maidens and Popo. Pitch on the way to Knable. Low, ball 2. 2-1, the count to Knable. Huskies need a base runner, trailing here 5-3. That pitch is high, ball 3, and it's now 3-1 to Knable. So Cole's either going to be taken all the way here or looking for the pitch he wants. And that pitch is over on the outside corner of the plate for a called strike, and the count now full. So 3-2 to Knable. The Huskies are trying to get their leadoff man aboard. Swinging a chopper to third. He gloves and throws in time to get Knable for the first out of the inning. So Nademeyer makes the play, and that's 1 down for the Huskies. Again, they need to get a base runner on to bring the tying run to the plate, and they have 2 outs left to do it. So top of the order, Maidens will step in now, facing Dietz. First pitch to Marshall, swinging a ground ball to short. He gloves, throws across, in time for the second out of the inning, and just like that, the Huskies are down to their final out in the person of Jackson Popo. So Popo needs to find a way to get on base to keep this ball game and this season alive for the Huskies. Wind up by Dietz, pitch to Popo, over for a called strike. 1 strike to Popo. Husky fans hoping Popo can get aboard and Colby Bodorf will get a chance. There's a curveball over the head of the catcher and all the way back to the backstop. In the words of Bob Euchre, just a little outside. 1-1 the count. Pitch to Popo. Swing and a miss. Jackson had a good cut at it, but he missed it. And now the Huskies are down to their last strike. Popo digs in. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that's the ball game. And that's going to do it. And Erie McDowell is going to advance to the state tournament. And the Huskies see their season come to an end here after a dramatic win yesterday. Couldn't pull it off today, but a really good season for the Huskies throughout, finding their way to get into this state play-in game, and they come up 2 runs short. 5-3, our final score here today from Slippery Rock University. And for a lot of seniors, as you see the Huskies gathering down the left field line, this is their final stop. And I'm sure none of them thought it was going to be Slippery Rock University, as when they woke up this morning, they thought they were going to Mercyhurst to play this game today, and then they got a call that the game had been moved here to to Slippery Rock, and that is it. So again, on the day, 3 runs, 2 hits for the Huskies, 5 runs, 6 hits for McDowell, and Erie will advance to play Hempfield in the opening round of the PIAA Class 6A state tournament. Well, that's a wrap here from Slippery Rock. Again, thanks for your patience today, for staying with us. I know we had some transmission issues earlier today. We apologize for some of those, and we thank you for staying with us here on MCTV. Don't forget, tomorrow night on MCTV, weather permitting, live coverage of graduation from Mitchell Field. A lot of these players you saw on the field here tonight will be getting their diplomas tomorrow evening. My name's Roger Hurto. Thanks for listening. That's a wrap. High school baseball on MCTV. Good night, everybody.